What is going on, you guys? I'm SuperRebel, and in today's video I want to be talking about Alien Robot Monsters, the final video. Is it worth your money? Now, before I go any further into the video, yes, it definitely is. Now, if you guys haven't already downloaded the game, the link is in the description below. And by the way, it used to be £5 something, but now it's 50% off, which means it's about £2 something, and a similar price. I think it's like 20p extra or 30p extra for the deluxe version as well, but I'll link it in the description below. But I really highly recommend you guys go and check it out, because for me, talking in my own experience, it has been worth the money, and it is worth everything. Like, every penny it is worth. Now, with this game, the first thing I thought is it's gonna be similar, like all different levels. I understand that's gonna be there, but I felt like it's all gonna feel more or less the same, but I was completely wrong. Now, after playing the game for about a week or so, I'd like to consider myself an improvement, because I was really bad at the beginning. I mean, I've set a challenge of trying to get through one level in the first try with 3 stars, and well, it is a lot harder than it sounds, and that is a good thing. Now, what I learned as I was going on through the game is that different levels, it feels like a new game almost. It feels like a DLC version, if that makes sense. Like, you have all these new enemies, you have all this new layout and stuff like that, and it just gets better and better as you progress in the game. And that is something that I really liked about it, because as I mentioned before, I really did think that it was going to be similar, but I was proven wrong. I've got a ton of new enemies, and even with that said, although I got a load, there are still a bunch of others yet to unlock, and I am nowhere near the end. But again, that's a good sign, because it does give you more gameplay, I guess you could say. Like, each match is easily, I'd say 5 minutes, maybe just over, but it's around that, and it constantly keeps you on the ball. Like, it's not one of those games like Clash of Clans, for example, where you do your thing and then you just literally wait and basically that's it, you can't do nothing. No, it's completely different. What I loved about it is when you are in battle, you can still upgrade your towers, your depots, your tech labs, and a bunch of other stuff as well. And I feel that's what other games lacking like this. Sometimes you go into like a match, right, and you realize you've made a mistake and it's too late to change anything, and you lose coins, you lose, I don't know, like liquid or whatever it is in this case. In this case it is scrap, but you don't lose that, you just lose your life. But what I'm trying to say is you can still progress yourself, like improve yourself whilst you are in a battle, and I feel that has a huge impact to the game. It's one of those things that keep you on the ball constantly. I can definitely own up to me being on the ball constantly. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I thought, alright, I'm gonna do a few clicks, it's gonna be all good, and I'll just sit back and relax. You guys remember I was stuck in that level for a long time, but like, I didn't really understand the game as much, I guess you could say, as I do now. I realize once you even upgrade something, there's always an upgrade to make, and if you can't make the upgrade at that moment, you still can unlock it, which again is going to lead to another upgrade, and it just goes on and on and on. But it challenges you, it really does challenge you, and it's great. It is great. I've had a ton of fun. There is even a mobile version for the game, which I play it on like the bus and stuff like that, because it is really addicting. It's got me to a stage now where I feel the need to play it every single day, and obviously where I've set myself a challenge of getting 3 stars in the first try, that is something that I'm eager to do. So I'm going to continue my journey on that. But this game has been a hell of fun. I want to say a big well done to the developers of this game, because it wasn't as easy to make. I can definitely throw that out there. It's safe to say it was probably a tough job, because different enemies, and obviously different waves, different enemies, different style of like the map and stuff like that. And I want to know what the last map looks like, because obviously the further on, you go in the game, the bigger the map gets, or the more different it looks, the harder it becomes. And I feel there was actually one level that should have been at the end, but it's a good thing it wasn't, because it just gives you a taste of what's to come, and that's in the forest area. You was only allowed your tech labs, and you had a few sniper towers, but that was really hard. But with that said, you had that ability to skip it, and again, that's another nice little feature. If they know it's hard, right, it's a challenge for you guys. Like, you don't have to do it, but when you feel like you've improved some time, like over some time, obviously, like I have, and that sounds really cocky, but no, you can safely go back and I guess attempt it because you have more knowledge about the game, although I done that yesterday and I still failed, so I'm going to carry on progressing in the game and hopefully one day I'll be able to kick that level's ass. But it has been a hell of fun. You guys should definitely download it. The link's in the description. The app is free as well. Again, the link for that will be in the description below. It is on Apple. I think it's on Android as well. You guys can check. But yeah, Alien Robot Monsters, thank you for taking my life away because this game is just so fun. But anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. But till then, adios amigos.